We are here at the Stonewall.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here at this. Okay, sorry.
Can you tell us what your name is?
Hi, I'm Brita Filter. I'm anything but pure.
What are your pronouns in and out of drag?
Anything respectful.
How'd you get your drag name?
Oh my god, it's a long story. Originally my name was gonna be Roxy Cotton, and then I met this girl named Brita at an afters party, and I was like, oh my god, your name's Brita Filter. No, her name, fuck, let me start over.
Just named at birth, government name.
Huh?
Named at birth, government name. Her name was Brita Filter.
Government name, her name was Brita Filter.
What is your current age and how long have you been doing drag?
My age is 21 years old, and I've been doing drag since I was 8.
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Phoenix, Arizona.
What's your astrological sign?
I'm a Virgo with a rising Scorpio and a moon that's in motherfucking Libra.
That's a lot.
It's a lot,
That's a lot.
It's true, girl. That's my religion, is those astrological signs.
Who's inspired you most in your drag career?
Bianca Del Rio.
What's been your favorite city or borough to perform in?
Manhattan.
What's your current obsession?
Bags. Everything needs to have its own particular bag or case.
Any brand you're obsessed with currently? A bag?
No, plastic.
Target bag. IKEA bags, baby. That's the drag bag.
Nicer. That orange bag over there. That bag.
What does pride mean to you?
Pride is when we come together and we celebrate our love for each other. It's our inhibited love for each other and for ourselves.
How'd you get started with Drag Out the Vote?
They asked me to host a big fundraiser for them when my season got announced.
You're always urging your peers to participate in democracy, and we thank you for doing that work. What's one thing you have to say to someone who says their vote doesn't mean much?
Baby, our vote means everything. Listen, it all starts at the local level, and if you aren't going to vote at the local level, that's how we make change. Also, that's how all these anti-drag legislation is happening, because people aren't voting at the local level. So your vote does matter, because it trickles its way on up, bitch.
I know you have a big drag family. Who are your mothers, aunts, daughters, cousins?
My drag foster mom originally was Ari Kiki, and then it was Lauren Ordair, and now it's Keisha Carr in the House of Carr.
If you could tell your day one drag self one piece of advice, of makeup advice, what would you tell yourself?
Start with the brows first.
Gaga or Beyonce?
Beyonce.
Do you like to mix tracks together, or do you mostly do straight through songs?
Baby, I'm a mixed queen.
What's your favorite queer plus organization in New York City right now?
The Human Rights Campaign.
Are you an early bird or a night owl?
Night owl into early bird.
Just in all times of day out.
Yeah.
What's your favorite place to vacation?
Hawaii.
What's been your favorite job outside of drag?
Outside of drag, I'm an actor.
You've been very open about mental health on your social media. What's one piece of advice to keeping yourself grounded?
Oh my God. Breathe. 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 Remember to breathe. Take a deep breath.
You've taken multiple trips to DC in the last few years. Which trip has been the most memorable and why?
When I went to I worked with the Women's March, and it was the most powerful thing I've ever been a part of. I was one of their headliners for it and marched at the front lines. It was beautiful.
So, we're going to talk about Glam Awards for a second. You've been nominated for tons of awards, including winning Entertainer of the Year, and you've had the chance to host. What do you love most about the Glams?
I love that it's everything is voted by your peers, the people in your community. So it really means a lot because it means you're doing something right.
Do you remember the night we met?
No.
I just moved to the city in 2019, and you were filming your season 12 audition, and I came to Boxers, I was like fangirling, and you were like, here, carry my shit. And we went to Pieces, and we filmed a little bit of that.
Oh my God, word!
And that was the first time I met you.
Oh my God, look at us now. I'm so glad I'm doing this with you.
Look at us now. Let's see, where are we now? What was it like to get the final call for RuPaul's Drag Race?
Oh my God, it happened during Pride, and Jan just got her call right before us. We were in rehearsal, and then I got a call in the middle of rehearsal. We were rehearsing with Shangela for a big Pride number for World Pride, and I got a call, and I stepped out of the room, and it was them, and I freaked out, and it was cool to have Jan there because she got the call too.
Yeah, that's so cool. I know you were also a part of Shade NYC. What was that experience like? Was that your first TV moment?
No, not my first TV moment. My first TV moment was SNL with Katy Perry. I was one of her backup dancers.
Sweet.
And then Shade Queens of NYC. It was beautiful because I was essentially in charge of my story and telling my stories. Unlike Drag Race, where
It's
they
produced.
make a story for you.
Right. What are you looking forward to most this Pride season?
Just celebrate it. I'm looking forward to making lots of money.
Yeah. You did London Pride before TV. Was that super fun?
I mean, it's the most incredible experience I've ever done in my entire life. I love uncut white.
Are you
bread.
going back this year?
No, I wish.
What are your current weekly shows that people can find you at?
I'm at Stonewall hosting RuPaul's All Stars 8 Drag Race viewing party on Fridays at 8, and then I'm at Pieces at 11 on Friday, and then Sundays at Hardware at 7 when I'm in town.
Sneakers or sandals?
Sneakers.
Heels or flats?
Baby flats.
Who's your favorite celebrity?
Beyonce.
Who's your current go-to designer?
Florence Lee.
Have you ever done a drag story hour?
No.
No, you've never done one? Do you
No.
want to do one?
I'm not
Not opposed to
with
it?
everything going on. It's yeah. I mean, I could. I mean, I'm not opposed to it.
Are there any future projects that you can share right now that you want to let anybody know about?
I wish I could.
Wish you could. Stay tuned. What's your favorite club gig you've done so far? Any like super memorable night?
Oh my God, Magic. We would do Magic at on top of the I don't know, it was this rooftop, and there was a carousel, and there was a fucking putt-putt golf on there, and
Word.
it was a Frankie Sharp party, and it was me and DJ Chu. It was the most fun I've ever had in my entire life, and I hosted the entire fucking thing.
What time of day do you usually feel the most inspired?
1 a.m.
You're hosting the New York Regional for Entertainer of the Year this month, right?
Yes.
Are you excited? Have you ever been to an Entertainer of the Year prelim or anything like that before?
I've actually never competed in a pageant before. I mean, if you count Drag Race, but that's not.
It's fake.
It's not
It's fake.
pageantry. But
And Russell Zacker's like one of your best friends, right?
Russell Zacker is my best friend, my business partner, my assistant.
How'd you guys meet?
London Pride, he was a backup dancer.
Oh, cool. I didn't know he danced too.
Yeah.
Oh, work. Fierce. Do you think you'll ever enter a pageant in the future?
I'm definitely considering Continental.
Work. I think you'd have a lot of fun.
I
a good
think
experience.
so too.
Hey, you've been an entertainer who has taken a lot of backlash from the right wing. How do you cope with all of that, all of the trolls?
You know, it's easy when people. It's easier for me to deal with that right-wing bullshit because they're not coming for me personally.
Right.
They're coming for my lifestyle. So it's easy for me to brush it off. If you come for me personally and for my character, like they did on Drag Race,
Right.
that's what really gets to me.
Got it. Do you have any pre-show rituals?
I pee.
Got to make sure to get
Get it all out before you
the
can.
shit, shower, shave, baby. The 3 S's. What is your current goal when it comes to drag?
My current goal is to use my art and my activism to really get people out to vote, truly.
What's the key to having a long-lasting career in nightlife?
Continue to change it up. Be kind. Be kind, is it?
What is your signature dance move or 8 count?
Oh my God, it goes like this.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I've seen. It's so good. It always gags me though. Every time I've seen it tens of times, and I'm like, it still gets me. It still
Baby,
gets
she
me.
loves a pivot turn.
When will we get a Brita Filter and a Brita Filter collab?
Oh my God, you know, they sent me an entire rhinestone pitcher and water bottle once and
Word.
said, "We love you," but then that's as far as it's ever gotten.
Damn. Ghosted.
One day,
Ghosted.
I'm gonna go to Pure.
I know we talked a little bit about your time on SNL. Is Katy Perry a great human?
She's fantastic.
Did you get to take pictures and like get to kiki with her at all?
We did backstage at SNL, but like I didn't ask for a picture because it was like, you know,
Right, yeah.
I don't want to be that girl.
Right. I know you have a prop flute for your Lizzo numbers, but do you actually play flutes or any musical instruments?
I used to play the trumpet as a kid.
Word. Which drag friend are you closest to?
That's a good question. I would say Ruby Roo and Jasmine Rice LaBeija.
What is your comfort TV show?
Comfort TV show. Oh my god.
What do you binge when you're just like, I'm gonna put something on that I love?
Yeah, right. Scandal.
Scandal, right. What is the first CD or hit clip that you owned?
Oh my god. The first CD I ever owned was The Best of Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Do you have any pets? Have you ever had pets?
My roommates have dogs.
You love them? You're into them? You vibe with them? You vibe with? Yeah, they're there. What advice do you have for a hustling drag entertainer trying to get through Pride Month?
To make sure self-care is very important and stay hydrated and don't drink too much.
Seeing Soaked at Therapy was one of the first times I saw you perform. Do you miss that show?
It was the most iconic thing I've ever created with my best friend.
It was always so packed, like you could not move your elbows in there.
We created a new group number every single week for that show.
It was so lovely. Your promo gown for season 12 is, in my opinion, one of the top 5 promos in Drag Race history, in my opinion. What was your vision when creating that look with Florence?
You know, I come from musical theater, so like I really wanted a musical theater inspiration, and my inspiration was like Hello Dolly.
Who is your favorite performer in New York City right now?
Keisha Carr.
Do you like the outdoors? Are you an outdoorsy girl?
I love the outdoors. When it's I love the outdoors at any time. What am I talking about? I'm always so fucking hot, so baby, I love the winter.
I love a good 60 degree, like,
oh,
I
baby,
just live
I
in
love
that.
a good 45.
You said if it's above 20, I'm not gonna be out. You cannot catch me out. If you were any animal, which would you choose and why?
I would be a giraffe because they have long necks and they're thin.
If you didn't live in NYC, where would you live?
LA, I guess.
I know you said you were a theater kid. When did you start performing?
I started performing at the age of 10. I was in a theater troupe called Kids Connection. It was written for kids, by kids.
Sweet or savory?
Sweet.
Do you like surprises?
I love surprises.
You went to visit with your family during COVID, right? Are you close with them? Do you have a great relationship?
Yes.
Good. I love that. What's the best part of doing drag for you? Why does it feel rewarding?
Drag feels rewarding because I was meant to do this. This is like what I was put on the earth to do.
What is your go-to toast when you're doing a cheers?
Here's to those who wish us well, and to those who don't, can go to hell.
I got 2 more questions for you. Where can everyone find you on social media?
At the Brita Filter.
And what is one last thing you'd like to say to anyone watching?
You don't need to be afraid. I was afraid for so long, and it took me a while to become the true human and drag queen that I was supposed to be. But I started so late because I was afraid. So try to do something every single day that you're afraid of to conquer that, and that's how I become so successful.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Brita.
Yeah.
We love you, and happy Pride, everybody.
Happy Pride, everybody!
Woo!